I start a silk painting, I always put some essence into my hands, and then I cleanse the energy of the silk. I give the silk lots of love. I say thank you to the silkworms for giving their lives so that a light worker can connect to their soul through the body of that silkworm. And then I say a prayer to bring in the energy of that soul, whoever I'm making the silk for, and to connect with their guides. And then I connect that energy of their guides, my guides, me and them, into the silk by just running my hands over the silk. I don't have a particular prayer to say, it's just whatever feels right at the time. And then I've already doused the colours. I've already seen them in my mind's eye, but I douse them just to get my left brain out of the way. And then I begin to paint whatever feels right at that moment. So I have a visual of what I'm going to paint, but it comes in that moment. So these are spirals. So see how the spirals are going counterclockwise, and then there's a little clockwise part in the center. Counterclockwise is female energy, clockwise is male energy. And it felt very much like these were specific. The larger ones, they wanted to be exact. The smaller ones, not quite as exact. There are 13 spirals. This is a female energy. So this person works with women. There are 6 lines of this beautiful magenta color, this beautiful red magenta color. And 6 is the number of Aphrodite, Venus, the goddess of love. Lilac, the violet, the lavender color at the center, is the energy of transformation, is the energy of change. It's the vibration of the pioneer. So when these magenta lines are coming into that lilac, it's almost as if electricity is coming right from the core of their being, and it's going outwards, and it's joining to all these other electrical currents. So it's almost like lots of different groups of people connecting together, lots of different groups of energies. So then a yellow color, which is kind of a yellow gold color, wanting to go on as diamond shapes, squares or diamond shapes. And these are just random. So some of them were joining up and some of them were by themselves. Diamond is diamond consciousness. So it's that higher vibration of thought, of intellect. And with this yellow energy, it's somebody who is a deep thinker, but also has an enormous amount of clarity. But with that clarity, it's almost like they need to have structure. So they need to have things, all their ducks in a row, let's say. But not so much so that, the pattern has to be so exact. So there's freedom in it. This next color that I'm spraying on, this is yellow as well. And when I see 2 yellows in a silk, it usually means that somebody's working with the angelic realm. Then there's another pink, magenta color that's going on the top as well. So the colors in this silk are lilac, pink, red, yellow. And then they're mixing together to make orange. So this is a highly creative silk, a highly creative person. These colors are fertile. So there are so many ideas coming from this person. So I spray this color on until I feel that it's all complete. I just go with the flow of whatever feels right. And I'm not trying to fill in spaces. I'm directed to where I need to go. So finally, to complete the silk, I often like to put salt on it. And salt just takes out a little bit of the color, and it gives it some interesting patterns. And usually when I put salt on, I put it in specific places, but this particular silk just wanted it sprinkled everywhere. It just wanted it to go randomly, different places. It didn't have it didn't have a structure to it. And yet it does. So there's a sense of freedom in that, of liberation. It's like you don't have to have things exact, and yet you do. But it's all sprinkled around, and it's sprinkled with love. When I complete a silk, I always say a prayer. Again, I thank the guides and angels for working with me. I spread my arms out over the silk, and it's almost like a completion energy, so it's like a disconnect. And then once the silk is washed, this is what it looks like. Once it's steamed and washed, this is what it looks like. And you can see some hearts in this silk as well. There's lots of love in it. There's lots of creativity and an enormous amount of inspiration. Love and blessings to you. Thanks for watching.